So, ihr Lieben. I wanted to switch to English, so that was the motivation to release this video right now. Because there's a first interview on my channel, but it's in German. And I mainly speak a part of German. I live in Chile, so I have to deal on a daily basis with Spanish as well. But my origin is German, and my roots and my collective consciousness part is rooted a little bit to Germany, and all my heritage, spiritual and physically, is from there. So, but I'm very, very related and connected to the English-speaking world and people as well. So I try to, or have the urge. I have the urge. That's the right precise point to get the message on that video which is released, which is a 1 hour very long video with a friend of mine, and with a connection to the creation of new world centers here on Mother Earth to support the shift, the dimensional evolution of humanity. And well, as we are all together part of it, everyone has a chance to give some small contributions to it. So, and I found out recently, after a long period of finding myself and get to my true remembrance, who I am and who I was and who I will be, I came to the point that I gotta open this wonderful place where I live here in Patagonia, Chile, right now. And so you see a little bit in the background, it's a wonderful nature surrounding, it's pure nature. And this is a little bit what I describe in that other video. So I couldn't make a high-tech AI word literally translation to it. So I try it now with an interview with myself. That's lovely. And as I'm a musician as well, or I used to play the drums in a punk band, which I mentioned also in the other video. And I run, by the way, just a side kick. My car is a Land Cruiser built in '81, which is the date where I joined my punk band in Germany. It's called Etze 81, which is Acid 81, but it's blue. It's a full painted blue color car. And well, there's some spiritual meanings behind that one, because there are some blue-ray starseeds as well running around here on Mother Earth in this time. So this is the introduction. So in the video and my activities regarding open myself up, and also this beautiful place, is the message I offered. Because my history, short-term history, is that I was married, or still be married on the papers, and I got separated, and my family is gone. And here in Patagonia I built a really huge big house with my own hands. It's got about 2 stories up there. It's really huge, 9 rooms, and I live by myself right now, right? I got a new dog recently, a small dog here. It's called Scotch. His previous name was Cognac, but I didn't like Cognac, never ever in my life, so I renamed it to Scotch, and he's really beautiful. I'm gonna give you a hint of it. Hopefully you can see it on my camera. And I come back here to my self-interview. Gotta watch out the light. It's a little bit tricky. So the point is, open up this room, my house, this place, which is a spiritual, full power, connected to Mother Earth place, and also connected up to the higher energies for real. And what I want to do right now is to give other people the opportunity to share it a little bit with me, myself, my humble experience in life. It's a long life. It's a privilege. When I get in touch with a recent friend, unknown 4 months ago, my introduction was, hey, I could write about a book about every single story I had the privilege to experience in my life. So it started with that punk rock scene in 1981, and a first marriage with two lovely children, and an ex-wife living in Mallorca, and then a separation, divorce from my first marriage, and then intermediate girlfriends and stuff like that. But always keep going on my path of awakening and finding myself back again. And remember is the point. Now I remember, and to keep that story up, I got in touch with my second wife, and when I met her, she already had 4 children, the 5th on the way. It's Yolanta, and she lives now here, and she turns to get 18 in May. And then I had the privilege to get father of another 5 little lovely children. But I'm separated right now, and I have to deal with that privilege as well. Excuse me, that wordings to solve that part and be part and deal with the situation of being separated and disconnected from my own bloodline, my children, which I really miss. But I didn't leave my place, so my destiny or my purpose is to be here, stick around and be open. One day might hopefully come back my children and my family, and if not, I'm open to do all my duties and responsibility regarding of these children, right? It's tough in the economic. I'm that kind of people who didn't realize to manifest the economic richness on the same level than their spiritual richness. And I think it's okay because I don't worry anymore. And the point is, the place is open. The place is right here. And so I invite some spiritual people and offer to share an experience here in Patagonia, Chile with me. Well, it might be tricky because everybody got his own personality, but I remember when I was younger, I used to live in a community, so a shared apartment with 5 other people, you know, that hippie type stuff of communities. And well, it was difficult, but I could deal it. And for a limited time, I also can share my house and one of the 9 rooms with another nice, lovely, spiritual, awakened person to exchange. I want to exchange. I want to open. And I think there's a really big, huge difference in exchanging energies through the vibrations of sound and voice and written stuff, and to do it personally. While we are humans, we are live beings, and to feel the energy is something really different. While you can't escape, while you're literally with me, like with my dog, there is always a permanent exchange of the energies. And as we are being humans, there's emotions, there's external influences, there are the inner processes running. But I think I can deal it right now. And if I could find it, sorry, I didn't have on my hair so far. And well, anyway, but I'm shaved already. That's lovely, isn't it? So, well, and we're talking about, we shifted to the 5th dimension, obviously. And well, experiencing life as a human being, multidimensional functions in the 5th dimension is really lovely. And I'm looking and I'm open to share this experience with a couple of people, maybe first 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. My house has capacities for up to, let's say, 4. We don't overdo it right now, but I think it's a nice place, and we're located here in surroundings. That's the privilege of that location, that Patagonia. If you have to dip a little bit into the history of Patagonia, and the privilege is it's already still one of the places paradise-like, because there's no contamination, there are no chemtrails. I have my own water here in the background with gravity. It's real spring natural water, which is, as you know, as an awakened person, absolutely essential to get really high quality good water on a daily basis, because, well, we are 90% fluids and a little bit of spirit in our human incarnation. So, well, about the food, it's getting tricky. but we're gonna figure that out anyway. And the idea is what I offer. I don't want to have any tourist guides here. So Patagonia, also people, the own way to get some money is a little bit working in season with the tourists and go here and go there. And they're nice spots. I used to work for 7 years as a professional tourist guide, so I have the knowledge about Patagonia, about the territory from here, like let's say Puerto Montt area down to the Lago General Carrera. I know every single spot, and I know the people, and I know the history and the culture and geography and climate and nature and everything. And it's really a very privileged, rich location here on Mother Earth. And I don't want to overdo it right now, but it's really a big privilege to experience this on a daily base, on a weekly base, on a monthly base, and even on a yearly seasonal base, to get in touch with Mother Earth and to see how the trees change during season, how everything grows. Well, we are in the southern hemisphere, so you have to be aware of that in case you feel something of a vibe, getting in touch with that video and thinking about be spontaneous or planned to come over and visit me, myself and my dogs and my cats and this place. You're more than welcome. But be aware that we're always 6 months exactly behind the northern hemisphere seasons. So I do have here right now the trees changing their leaves. They are mainly evergreen trees, as you can see, but in the background in some of my shorts you see also here in the back there's some alamos. I don't know in English. It's also tricky when you have to get all that phrases in German, English and Spanish simultaneously. But English is my second best language, fluent speaking, so I'm sorry for that. Sometimes I get a little bit stuck and confused by mixing up all that languages. So finally, I think I come to a closure point right here because I don't want to overdo it. I just want to make an addition version of the interview. And as well, I want to mention this one more time. This place is connected, obviously, on a spiritual manner with Mother Earth down there, and also with the cosmos and the spiritual world up there. And it's also connected with my incarnation representation of being here right now on that place. So if somebody wants to dive into this experience right here, right now, get in touch with me. So there's email, there's Telegram, and there's a YouTube channel. Well, when you see the video, you are on my video YouTube channel. So that was the message for today. I love you. Blessings and thanks to all that is. It's so wonderful. This time we have the privilege to live in and be part of it. I love you. See you guys.